What's up, motor friends? Going for a tire replacement. And guess what? I'm getting the Mitas E07 Plus again. A sunny day, but chilly. It's very chilly. The Mitas E07 Plus, they're like a 60/40 tire, whatever you want to call it. They have this chevron type of thread, and they are reasonably good on every piece of terrain that I have encountered. I'm just going to put the rear tire because the front tire still has like 80% of the thread pattern. The rear one accomplished 15,000 kilometers with mixed riding, having my wife on the back, having an heavy motorcycle, just me riding solo. Maybe 30% of the tire thread was used on dirt roads and doing some wannabe adventure rider off-roading. But they inspire confidence, and that's the important part for me, at least. Wow, this is such a great bike, man. I test rode the GSA on the other day. I'm not sure if I really want to go GSA because the handling, I can now say it's completely different. This one handles like a super motard, man. This bike is amazing, dude. It's just really good. It handles so well on the road and off-road. All right, I'm gonna do some highway. Whoopsie daisy! Woohoo! What a day to ride today. Took like 15 minutes to put a new tire, by the way. It was awesome. I arrived, dropped the bike, boom, 15 minutes later the tire is done. It was just the back tire anyways, and it feels good, it's balanced. So it's a very good compromise for a tire that is like a 60/40. And it kind of acts like a 60/40 because the tire is very good on the road. The only downside of this tire, I would say, is super wet, puddly roads. I'm not sure if the front tire's grip and I don't trust it, so I don't push it too much. I use this motorcycle for everything. That's what it was made for. The front doesn't give any vibrations, no strange noises, which is something really surprising as well. There's no hum. I'm now riding without earplugs. I hear nothing. It's great. The first tires I had from Mitas was on my KTM 1290. The Terra Force tires were just horrendous. And now, after going from Continental TKC70 and trying out the Bridgestone Battle Axe AX41s, amazing 50/50 tires, but lasted like 7,000 kilometers. These Mitas E07 Plus, they gave me 80% of the confidence the Battle Axe gave me and lasted 2 times longer. The front one is still going, and I think it's gonna go for another 14,000 kilometers. We shall see. Oh, can't forget I have a new tire. It might be a little bit slippery. See, respect for bikers, yo. What's happened? Thank you very much, ma'am. Oh, look at that classic behind me. That's pretty cool. There's a classic motorcycle behind me. What is this? Going home again. You still have a tire on the back? We hope so. Okay, everyone. I wanted to show you the differences between the Mitas E07 Plus and the Battle Axe Adventure Cross 41s. Now, the Mitas is a 60/40 tire, while the Bridgestone is a true 50/50 tire with a more aggressive lug pattern. So the Bridgestone, this one lasted for around 7,500 kilometers, and you can see how they wear out. 70% on road and 30% off-road. That's mainly what I ride. I use them for some commutes to work, and I use them to go around on weekends. And they actually handled pretty well on road. I wasn't expecting that. Noisy, of course, but they handled pretty well on the roads. So it's the tire interior. It's a better view. Yeah, so you can see this tire in comparison with the Mitas E07. The lug pattern, let's see if they hold up. There you go. Okay. The lug pattern is completely different. This one is the chevron type I was talking about on the video, and that one is a more aggressive block. This one has around 14,000 kilometers. It almost reached the mark. It was all getting a little bit squared, but mainly the confidence that this tire gave me, it almost reaches the same confidence as that tire gave me, both on road and off roads. This one's slightly better off road, obviously, because more aggressive pattern and, you know, more space between the lugs. This one's still pretty good, but the chevron type, it kind of wobbles a little bit on gravel and kind of loose terrain. Though this Mitas E07 better on wet conditions than that one, the AX41 for sure, and bigger longevity, the Mitas one. The interior of the tire is slightly different. I'm not sure what that means, but you guys can see that. It's a different interior. They weight almost the same. So this Mitas E07 is the best compromise you can have, in my opinion, for an ADV motorcycle. Good grip on roads, good grip off roads, big longevity, around 14,000 kilometers. The AX41, excellent grip off roads, very good grip on the road as well, but not as good as the Mitas for sure. And you can also see that they're both rears. They're both 170s, but this one is a little bit larger
and bulkier than the Mitas, and that kind of gives a different feeling when turning in or when leaning into the turns on the roads, but also off-road. That one is an amazing tire, but it lasts around 7K. This one is lasting a long time, and that's incredible. Plus, this one is definitely cheaper than that one anywhere you'll get them. Never had a puncture on any of those, and I'm pretty sure if I cut them up, they have much more meat than they show before they reach the carcass. I just want to say that the usage of both of these tires, they both went from being hot on the road to going to a gravel road, and from that gravel road it's going to go between mud and compact sand and like sandy conditions, and then going a little bit upper on the mountain is going to get some stones, which are like rounded stones and loose stones, and you have like big ascents and descents, so they've been skidding a little bit and sliding. I use a lot the rear brake to compensate for speed and stuff. Please be aware, I'm not an enduro professional, not at all. I've just started this ADV quest of mine of going out, and I still have to do some training for sure. That's something I want to do. I really have to do training, but I've been using mostly kind of like 70-30 tires on my motorcycles, and now since I got the GS, I got it with the Battle Axe AX41s, and that completely changed the game because the confidence I got from going off-road, it instantly went up. And I had a little training on Travelers event here in Portugal, and that boosted my confidence as well to go out and just explore a little bit and not be afraid. Another tire that I mentioned on the video, the TKC70, that tire is also a good compromise, but the difference is that, and that's a 70-30, this one's a 50-50, and that one's a 60-40. I'm sorry I don't have one of those tires here. I wish I had, so you could see them all side by side. And the Continental TKC70, it lasted for around 10K. Now, let's see the difference between the front tires. And here there's one big difference as well. This one is the AX41. It's cupping a little bit, not a little bit, but a lot. You can see from the profile of the tire that there's a lot of cupping going around on these inner or medium lugs, but it's very aggressive like this. The handling that it gives on the road is great. Maybe on the refined handling, talking about leaning into the turns and everything, it might be a little bit more jerky than this one, the Mitas E07, which, by the way, that one is still the original tire I got. So the first batch of these tires that I got, that's what I want to say. So this tire now, the front one, that one has around 16K, and it still has meat for, from what I've understood, this is gonna last another, I don't know, maybe 8,000, I believe so. So now I put the new rear, what you saw on the video, and the new rear is with 2,000 kilometers is showing this. So there's still a lot of lug, and it's not squared in the middle yet. So this is a great tire, even though it's a little bit smaller. It doesn't look as appealing as the Adventure Cross 41s. Both these tires have been to maybe 30% of their lifespan has been off-road, and the rest is definitely on-road, going through the twisties in the mountain, doing commute to work, because I work at Ever as a flight instructor, so I do a lot of commuting, and every time that I can go a little bit off-road, I'm just going. So yeah, that's it. It's not extreme off-road, but it's also not just gravel back roads. It had some stones and some ruts and going through holes and water and everything. So They handle well. If you would ask me which tire would I prefer, the E07 Plus, that tire for me is the best compromise ADV tire. Cheap. The only thing that I really don't like is because it has the chevron pattern. Sometimes if you are driving a little bit slower, it just wobbles a little bit going in from, gravel or sand. But for the rest, what an amazing tire. I wasn't expecting that from the Mitas, but hey, it's working. This is my opinion, obviously. I want to thank you all for watching the channel and for subscribing. I truly appreciate the YouTube platform. I've learned a lot with lots of different YouTube channels. So I'm just here to report and sharing my experiences. And if you like the channel, why not subscribe?